Hi, and welcome to another episode of Wednesdays with We. The topic for today is paving the way for a new generation of leaders in our industry, and we have two fantastic women with us today to lead the conversation. I'm going to turn it over to Lauren to introduce yourself.
Thanks, Monica. Excited to be on and have this opportunity. My name's Lauren Roberts. I'm working at TE Connectivity on its sales enablement team as a communications analyst. And in my role, really, our team is charged to help our distributors be better and sell more TE and optimize our partnerships with them. And ultimately, my role is focused on not only storytelling, but building the tools and the resources that our partners need. And in the We world, I'm a volunteer on our digital communications and marketing team. Everything from the emails that our members receive to gathering content for the website. That's primarily what I do for We. And we've been working together to help grow the organization and really reach more women. So it's been a great experience.
Great. Happy to have you. Diane.
Hello, Monica. Thanks for having us. And I always like watching you, so this will be fun to be part of it. So I'm Dianne Sweeney, and for TE Connectivity, I am in what I call my dream job. I always tell people that to do my career over again, I would have started in sales. I think it's a little late for me to change my mind, but I'm in this great sales enablement role now. I lead a global team, and we work with our distributor salespeople, our own internal distributor account management team, and we work really hard in giving them the tools and the resources and communications vehicles to help them serve our distributors and customers. At Jackie Maddox twisted my arm a little bit to lead the group of marketing and communications, and it's been really rewarding. And I have a just terrific team, and Lauren is one of them. I recruited her to be on the We team too, so a little bit twisted your arm too, I think, Lauren. But, when I think about, making the leaders of tomorrow, people like Lauren really come to mind, and she has such great characteristics, and it's refreshing, right? You hear a lot about millennials or different generations that they don't work hard. I'm not finding that at all, not with Lauren and not with any of the others that I work with. And Lauren, you know that there's two traits that I always talk about, so I'd like to hear your perspective on that. And one is attitude, and one is resiliency. So maybe you could kind of talk about those and how that feels to you, and is that your nature, or how does that work with you?
Definitely. I'd say with your attitude, if you're being asked to take on a new project or even delve into an area that you're not, say, a master of, think of it as an opportunity, right? Your boss, your coworkers are trusting you to join this team, and clearly you should accept that inclination they have to have you hop on the project and take it as an opportunity to not only learn new things, but really, show the team that you're capable and it's your time to shine. And I think initially I'm sometimes reluctant to be in that spotlight, but there's never been a time where I regret doing it. So even if you be a little hesitant, you should take it for sure.
I was just going to ask you, so yeah, what do you do to yourself when you're like, I'm really nervous, I don't have all the skills to do that?
I just think of every time that I dove in and it worked out great. I think of those other times and I just remind myself, I'm a smart girl, I'm resourceful. And if you ever need help, you can ask questions, you can rely on your team. We're very lucky at TE to have such a supportive network of colleagues. I've never had anyone tell me, no, I can't help you, or no, I won't answer your question. So I think having that confidence in your team is very important. And that comes with culture, right? If you feel that the culture of your company is a great fit for you, then that helps you even more. It helps you to grow and evolve.
Monica, I'm curious about you too, because I know that when I was growing up in the industry, I always felt that I had to do it myself. And I think that this generation understanding that it's a community, how is that your experience as well?
Absolutely. I think the new talent that comes in to our industry is very adaptable. I think we've talked a little bit about this. There's misconceptions out there about the new generation, about how hard they work or they don't work. I have found the new talent coming in that I've seen out in our industry to be super hardworking and very open to learn new things and willing just to put their head down and work very hard. What about the two of you? What have you heard that might be misconceptions?
Yeah, I was just thinking as you were saying that, because again, back to Lauren, sometimes at night we get a message, hey, we need this communication to go out to our distributors tomorrow. And in the beginning I was like, oh, Lauren, is she tied to her phone? Is she going to be available to get this out tonight? Text her, she's on it. So I think that this generation, people think, well, yeah, they're working at home and they only want to work, 9 in the morning or whatever. No, they're working at 10 at night, right? So this whole
Exactly
integration, they know how to do that. Lauren, I don't know, you got your perspective on that.
Right. I mean, it's important. There's the balance, but the work-life integration. I know, Diane, you've always talked about this, making those two have a happy medium and knowing when to give yourself time, take your lunch break, make sure you go out for a walk if you need to, but be there for your team and they'll be there for you in return and they'll support you just the same. So it goes back to the whole concept of being a team player, being a part of that community. And when it all works and you all support each other, that's when you have success.
There's the magic.
So
that's the magic.
Yes, that is the magic. So how do we bring more talent in or fresh talent into our industry? How do we track that?
So I can talk about this from TE's side. So about a year and a half ago when I joined TE, I immediately learned about an employee resource group that they have called TE Young Professionals, or TEYP. And it's they have one for each of our office locations around the world. And it's a great network of not only young professionals, but also veterans of the industry to help us grow, ask questions. We have everything from panel events where our C-suite of executives opens up their lunch hour to us to ask them questions, and to career building workshops. They do an excellent job of not only making us feel welcome, making us feel heard, but also giving us the tools we need to grow. So TE's done a great job of that. And I think any company who's looking to grow their talent and attract younger talent should consider having a focused group like that.
You know what, Monica, as she was talking about that, it occurred to me, it is incumbent on us to not say, oh, you're too young, you can't possibly lead this project or have a valuable input. Bring them on in, be inclusive. I think that's definitely what I just heard Lauren say, so it's interesting.
Yeah, I also heard a little bit of mentorship too, which at we have our pilot mentorship program ongoing right this very moment, but I think mentorship is very important too, or someone that can help sponsor somebody along to show them the ropes and to help them, learn and grow within a company. I agree with you, Diane. It's up to us that have been in the industry for a long time to help that new generation learn how to do what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't take the time to teach, they're not going to learn it, are they?
Right.
No.
I've always tried to remember, if you don't ask, the answer will always be no, right? If you don't get asked to be on a project, ask someone, or tell your boss, tell your colleagues, I'm really interested in this. I may not be a graphic designer, or I may not be a user experience manager, but I'm interested in learning more and voicing those interests. You'll be surprised what opportunities come your way. So don't be afraid.
Love that.
I think that's a great point. I think it's very important that you're always talking about what you want to do and where you want to go with your career, not just for the fresh talent, for all of us, but especially you do need to ask to be on those projects. We have one person recently in my career, and this person, she was always asking, hey, I want to do this, or I want to do that, or I'm applying for this job or that job. And what was great about it, she wasn't always a fit for that position, but we always knew that this person, she always wanted to grow. So when we had that opportunity to give her a project or to give her something new to do, we went to her because we knew that she wanted to do it and had the talent and the wherewithal to do it. So I think
Speaking
that's a
of
fantastic point.
you threw that softball to me, wherewithal. I am a big person to say dress the part too. And it's hard because we've got, casual time. People are coming in with jeans and, casual wear. You don't have to wear a suit, but dress the part of the position you want to be. That's my last piece of advice too.
That's such a great point. Such a great point. Well, thank you both for joining us on this Wednesdays at Wheat. I really, really appreciate good conversation, Lauren and Diane. Appreciate it. And we'll see everybody next week. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Monica.